How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? My computer is like totally screaming. You guys can probably hear those fans going. How's it going, guys? But you kind of have to hear me too. I'm just hoping that thing cools down. Oh. Needs to take a chill pill is what it has to do. Guys, it's freaking Wednesday already. This week's like flying by. Totally screaming. Got some news about some guitar pedals that came out. Or one pedal that came out. It's the Steel probably Panther, hear those fans going. Burner. How's it going, guys? And it's the Pussy Melter. If you guys remember the Pussy Melter, but you kind of have to hear me too. I'm just this one right here, the pink one, and that pedal just freaking skyrocketed in value. So there was a whole movement behind that pedal. It has to do. It gained a lot of traction. It's freaking Wednesday already. The artist went away from working with another company that was like, "Hey, you got to be politically correct," and he's like, "No, that's not what we do. It's Steel probably hear those fans. We're comedians, and we like to have fun. And we don't take things very seriously, and we don't expect anybody else to." So I backed the pedal right away. This one right here. I love amp in the box style distortion pedals. That pedal just like my Sir Riot Reloaded value. I'm in love with it. So movement behind that pedal. Rightfully, it gained a lot of traction. It was probably my best artist went away from buying with another company that was like, "Hey, you got to be politically correct," and he's like, "No, that's not what we do. It's Steel probably hear those fans. We're comedians, and we like to have fun, and we don't take things very seriously, and we don't expect anybody else to." That's a little better. So I figured it was my best interest to buy that pedal. So I have number 18. You're looking at number 18 on the floor right there. I did a video with it. Full videos on my YouTube channel. It should actually be one of my featured videos, and it's a great pedal. Not a great demo because I wasn't using some of the stuff I'm using now. But if you want an idea of what the pedal by itself sounds like, that might be a good video to watch. And then I show you some of the packaging and the case candy and all that stuff that came with the pedal. It's a little better. I got parental advisory sticker to buy that pedal, just so I have different stuff like that. So anyways, right there, because it was a limited run, the value of those pedals went through the roof. Mine signed by Satchel. I met him in person. Not a great demo. Down in Detroit. I wasn't got a photo with him, and he signed my pedal for me. If you want an idea of what, so that was a cool experience. By itself sounds like that might be a good video to watch. Those things go for anywhere between $450 to $1,000 used, depending on the serial number, condition that's signed in there, and different stuff. Yeah, it's just one of those pedals where because it was limited, everyone Steel Panther fans, even if they don't play guitar, they're buying this pedal just to support. And I think it's pretty cool. And it's great sounding pedals to boot. So great. So that was a cool experience. After the fact, when these sold out, that limited run sold out. It's a one-time build. It took a month to get this stuff out, depending on the serial number, condition. People started picking the pedal apart. They would buy the pedal, reverse engineer it, and they created clones. The silver pedal that you see here, Steel Panther fans, when they don't play guitar, it's actually a clone of the Pussy Melter. And I figured that in light of the Butthole Burner coming out, we need to discuss a few things to raise awareness with this market. So we've already established that the Pussy Melter, the resale value is very high for a pedal that costs $200 plus shipping and handling and tax. Might have been $260 I think it was for me in Michigan at the time. And the clone at the time, I think I got it from the guy for like $160 $10 or something like that. The clones out there, they fluctuate in cost. I've never seen one really exceed $200, but the guy that built this pedal has a hand-painted version on eBay right now. So we've already established that the pussy melter, the resale value is very high. The link to that eBay for a pedal that costs sale page is in my description of this video, actually. So if you want to check it out, the guy name dropped me because I told him I'd make a video about the clone. The clone at the time when I received it. Now, when I received the clone, I figured the guy probably didn't care too much. I pulled the video about 3 months after posting it. The guy that so being that he's still name dropping me and trying to use my video, which his link is dead for my page, so I wanted to come out and create a new video with Mike into this video situation comparing the two pedals, so that way I can get in touch with him again, or maybe he'll see this and he can use this video going forward, or maybe download this video. I'm telling you, I just want to say to him, if he's watching this, you have my permission to download this video, edit it, or I can do that name dropping if you just want to hear the sound samples. Trying to use my video, it'll all be captured via this stream. I wanted to come out and create a new video. But the thing about the clone is, the hand-painted version that he has for sale is $200, or maybe he'll see this, with the Butthole Burner coming out, and it's the same exact thing as the pussy melter. It's $200. I'm telling you, they're doing another run. Same pussy melter circuit. I'm a little upset, not upset, but like just kind of like I wish they would have done something different with that, because they could have easily added maybe an LED diode, some sort of like clipping circuit or something to make that pedal switchable into a different kind of realm of distortion or saturation, harmonic content. It's 200. Just maybe switches the pedal to react differently, and you can bypass that if you don't want to use that function. But basically, add versatility to this pedal, and they're just pretty much going with the same exact old circuit. So if you didn't have a pussy melter, you can buy the Butthole Burner on the Steel Panther fan website, or you can get the clone. I think people are going to buy the distortion or saturation harmonic. To the builder making these clones, switches the pedal. I'm not sure how much you've considered it yet. I'm sure you know about the new pedal already, but you might want to consider lowering the price the clone for right now until they're just the Butthole Burner sells out. And I say that because, and it's not to take away from your product, because it is a really good pedal. I think that definitely has its place in the market, especially when it's a pedal that's not by distortion or saturation. So for a while, the builder was a good option. If you couldn't afford a pussy melter, if you didn't want to pay scalper prices, then yeah, get the clone. That's great. You might want to consider lowering the price, but with an original official pedal coming out that is the same exact price. And I say that because I understand supply and demand, but because it is a really good pedal. I think that those pedals aren't going to be coming out until about July, maybe August. The clone is readily available if you want this circuit now. You can buy the clone for $200, but I think long term, being that another 2,000 of these are going to be selling, because the way the Poontang Boomerang, which is Steel Panther's official pedal coming out, the way that kind of ended up was people saw what the market was like for the pussy melter, and what they did was they bought 2 or 3 of these delay pedals, and they just kept one for themselves and tried to mark basically resell and scalp the market. And it wasn't as successful as the pussy melter, but people really didn't know what kind of value the pussy melter would have when this pedal came out. The way that kind of ended up. So in saying that, for themselves and tried to mark basically resell and scalp the market. Check 2, hey. That might help a little bit. So I had desktop audio coming back through the stream. Hopefully that's fixed, and hopefully I didn't hear it in my headphones, but I'm hoping that didn't come through. I can't see the comments yet to know, but if the audio is messed up, I'll go back and redo all of this. Don't worry, guys. Where was I? Yeah, the scalping and reselling. I don't think that 2,000 customers are going to be receiving the Butthole Burner. I think it's going to be more like 1,200, and there's, out of those 1,200, there's probably a good handful of guys that are buying multiples of this pedal, and they're going to try to upsell and scalp the market again. So you have a few options. I'm not telling you what to do here, but we're going to play through these pedals, and you're going to definitely hear for yourself. So with that said, I'm going to... I need my phone, though, because you got to see what's going on down here, guys. I do want to see the comments, though, so bear with me one moment. I'm going to take a quick look at my laptop. Yep, and that's exactly why I wish I would have seen the chat. So echo, echo, echo. Like I said, the PC, it was like a feedback loop, basically. Check the comments. Sorry, I just joined now. Sorry, typing on phone. I guess he will realize it eventually. Yeah, I'm glad it was, what? I don't know, 10 minutes in? Maybe not even 10 minutes in, guys. So I'm very, very glad that I caught that pretty quick before we got into the guitar playing. But let me know if I need to pretty much say all of that over again, and I can download the video and trim it down and just re-upload later. Ben Rossum, thanks for streaming, brother. You always have great content. Thanks, man. With the whole COVID-19 thing and not going out, this is my sanity. And if I can share some stuff for you guys, my guitar player friends, and inspire people, or maybe help somebody out, that's what I'm here for. And shortly after this video, this live stream, I was asked to do it's like a promotional thing for Gibson. I'm going to be playing my Kramer, probably my SM1, and just a nice, hopeful message for people, a message of love. And it's going to be like a 30-second feature on their Instagram page if they decide to share that. So they sent me the details on Monday, and all I have to do is pretty much shoot a quick video and send it over to those folks. And you might be seeing me on Gibson, Epiphone, or Kramer's Instagram page coming up shortly. That's pretty cool. I'm very thankful to be a part of that family. So let's check out more comments here. Darren's like, does anybody else hear a delay? A second Jamie. There's actually a second Jamie right back here in the corner. He's shunned, though. He can't come on the stream. Overlapping audio. Echo, echo, echo. Rest in peace, Andrew Jack, Star Wars character actor. I'm not that familiar with Star Wars to know. I watched the more recent films when those were airing in theaters, but aside from that, yeah, I briefly watched like Phantom Menace and stuff, and maybe I can catch up on that this weekend since I'll have nothing else to do. He played Major Emmett in 2 Star Wars movies. I'll have to keep an eye peeled for that. Thanks for the heads up, man. I'm a super nerd, but it's more or less with video games and just technical stuff. More so than movie history. Not very up to snuff on actors or anything like that. So any form of trivia, I'd fail. Any TV trivia, movie trivia, pop culture trivia. I'm pretty decent at 80s trivia, but that's just because it's what I do. I'm huge fan of the 80s. We have Darren Moore, great Van Halen video. More vids, please. Great content. Yeah, Darren, you got to start making videos, you idiot. I'll help you set up your setup, and you can get making videos. I was born in the 70s, so I'm a Star Wars fanatic. Right on, man. Right on. Well, I'm getting to know you a little bit. Cool. Well, last thing before I cut over to playing some guitar, tell me more about yourself. So it sounds like you're a guitar player. What kind of guitars do you like to play? What kind of music? You're here for the Pussy Melter, obviously, so I'm going to assume 80s or shred. So with that, I'm going to cut off this microphone. I do have my trusty beer here, so I'm going to take a sip before I cut over to that. But cheers. Hoping everybody's healthy and staying safe and all your loved ones are doing well. That was kind of awkward at the end. I didn't kind of wrap up that comment. Cheers. All right. And this is just going into my Blackstar HT Stage 100. I'm not using the Black Spirit 200 for this video because I wanted to use a true valve amp. Not that there's that much of a difference, but the Blackstar is a great amp. Like, it's a great pedal format amp. Takes pedals well, I guess I should say. It's just a nice clean platform, and I do have the Horizon Drive Precision Drive, the Horizon Devices Precision Drive on because these overdrives sound better slammed. I'll turn it off and let you guys hear what that sounds like too, but also the built-in gate. You can see it kind of flashing on and off. That helps too with noise. So let me know if you want me to turn that off at any point, and when I see the comment, I will. But here we go. We're going to start with the Pussy Melter so you can get a baseline of what this is supposed to sound like, and then we're probably going to be simultaneously flipping over to the clone and then bypassing the Pussy Melter. When switching over and having both pedals on, it's not a huge problem if you're playing, but if you stop playing, it's just tremendous noise and hiss. So I want this comparison to be as seamless as possible without having an ABY splitter box. But yeah, let's dive in. I hit the wrong button. Let's do that again. So, along with not really knowing what to play, right? I mean, I'm just trying to give you an idea of what these two pedals sound like. I do have gushing. It's that mini toggle switch right here. Down is gushing on the clone, but it's up on the pussy melter. It's technically on its highest gain setting right now. And the gain's up pretty high on both pedals. The knobs on each are not relative to each other when it comes to the bass and treble. So the booty and the sizzle are a little bit different in that... sorry, I'm hearing something. 1 o'clock on the clone is not necessarily 1 o'clock on the pussy melter, I guess is probably the easiest way to say it. Same thing with the treble. Aside from that, the gain and volume on both are pretty accurate. I'm not sure why that is. I don't think that you're going to run into any issues EQ-wise out of either pedal because there's such a wide sweep when it comes to bass and treble. I actually had to cut my bass down so that my mic wasn't clipping for the stream because it was just really bad. The amount of bass that I was using, the in-room sound was incredible. The thump, and it sounded like somebody was hitting the side of my 412 with a sledgehammer, but just the microphone couldn't handle it, and I wasn't about ready to pull the microphone back from the speaker. I didn't really want to have an in-room sound. I wanted to have a mic cab sound for the stream. So I'm going to go through and just keep playing a little bit more, mess around with the knobs a little bit, if that's cool with you guys. And now my wireless is dying, so I'm going to have to get some more batteries. I wish I had some handy, but if you're going to bear with me for just one moment, leave some more comments and requests for these two pedals. I can start turning some knobs for you. But in the meantime, let me grab a few double A's and I'll be right back with you. And now would be a perfect time for me to click a button where it goes to a commercial or just a standby kind of thing, but I don't have that because I never set that up. So get your favorite beverage and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for bearing with me a second, guys. Okay. This one. I don't know if I see any new comments. Nope, no new comments. I'm just going to keep messing around then. And then hope I can get some good audio so that I can download the video and share it with that dude that builds these. All right. Well, I think we got a pretty good idea of what these two pedals do. It's a freaking clone, guys. Now, do I think that the clone should be $200? Absolutely not. Not right now. Especially with the Butthole Burner coming out. If I were to tell you to get anything, it'd be that, because you have a certificate of authentication, that one, and you know you're getting an official product. So I'd say definitely get the Steel Panther Butthole Burner over overpaying for a pussy melter or the clone currently. Now, if you'd like, and I've actually opened this up before, so it might be kind of cool to see the guts of the clone. I think it's pretty high. Like, the workmanship is pretty good. I haven't opened up the pussy melter, but if you guys want me to do that, I absolutely will. Actually, I think I'm going to do that right now. We got the sound demos. We checked them out. Really not missing much. If I were to turn the knobs, I guess, I'll finally do that. All right, all right, all right. So now that we have that out of the way, we might as well pop these open. Grab my phone for comments. All right. Screwdriver. Check. I'm going to start with the pussy melter. Don't worry, guys. I'm a trained professional. Now, some of you guys might be like, "You're opening a $1,000 pedal that'll sell for $1,000. Why are you doing that?" Because I don't care. It's just 4 screws. Go back together. And thank you for being understanding. It's not about really guitar playing or trying to make things sound bitchin'. It's about trying to showcase the fact that the two pedals are identical when it comes to sound. This one sounds a little more hollow. Do I think that's a bad thing? Not necessarily. You can fix that with EQ anyways. It's not like a half-cocked wah. Like there's a frequency in there that's just destroying everything. No, it's just a frequency thing. I could probably dial it out on the amp and make it sound similar. So it looks like they're using actually the same kind of screws for this enclosure as well. You teach disabled, abused, and mentally challenged children at school. Dude, that's awesome. That's a very stand-up thing for you to do. I commend you for that. Love 80s and shredding. That's what we're all about here, man. You're coming to the right place. We debunk stuff every once in a while here. Just all in good fun. Let's try to help consumers know what they're getting. And when you see these, you're gonna probably shit a brick. So this is there's one big difference. This one has a 9-volt battery tap, so you can plug in a 9-volt battery, but on one. All right, guys, you're gonna see it for yourself. This is the pussy melter. And this is the clone. Hoping I can get a focus on it. Not really. You know, I can always use my phone though. Because I really want you to get an idea of the difference here. And this won't be too difficult to do anyways. So I'm going to put my phone here. Pussy melter there. Clone right next to it. Bada bing. This is the pussy melter. And the clone. You can see all the hard wiring. Looks like Neutrik jacks on there. Nice switch on the pussy melter. I'm seeing a lot of, I believe these are called through hole components, and has a separate daughter board with you know, that kind of wiring, kind of like you'd see on the inside of an old computer for a hard drive. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to put that out there. There's really nothing wrong with that. You can just see the extra, I mean, these are pretty solid. The extra level of detail this guy put into wiring this clone up. So, I mean, you're seeing it here for yourself, guys. Clone versus pussy melter. Personally, I'd go for either. It's not really about having a name brand or anything like that for me, as long as it does the job. So I've always been a huge advocate. It doesn't need to be the most expensive gear. It needs to work. So if it costs $20 and it works well for your application and it's getting you by, absolutely go with the $20 thing. You don't need to buy the name brand of everything and just a clout chase and show your buddies what you got, blah, blah, blah. You know, so. Anywho, there's that. I'm going to open this back up for comments. I'm not sure if we're going to have any more. Okay. Who makes the clone I just got here? Oh, Mark, what's up, buddy? Smash like now. Thanks, man. This is a very small channel. I mean, I just do this for my guitar buddies and to document different stuff. I mean, you're obviously here. You're checking it out firsthand, so I don't need to tell you twice. But I appreciate the support for sure. Ribbon cable. Yep, that's what it's called. Who makes the clone? It's right here in the description of the video. You can follow that through. Guy's name, or not his name, but his eBay page is called Supervillain. He has 100% feedback. I mean, it's the same guy. I mean, he hand drew the logo on that clone I linked to. But yeah, that's $210 plus $11 shipping from my area, and then you have probably tax on top of that. So, I don't know. You be the judge. Butthole Burner or the clone. Like I said, Supervillain, if you do watch this, hopefully I did your pedal justice. Thank you for selling this one to me for such a good price so I could make a video. Somebody reached out to me on Facebook, and it's funny because I was actually talking to my girlfriend about doing this just before they announced the Butthole Burner. I was like, I really want to compare this to the Pussy Melter again and make a better video about it. And the next morning, actually today, they announced the Butthole Burner. So I was like, oh, well, it's a perfect time to do it so people can know what they're getting or getting into. This circuit's like an amp in a box pedal. So you'd use it in front of a clean amp into your Helix as just a dirty, overdriven, hard rock, kind of Marshall hot-rodded JCM kind of thing. And it's very responsive. It's a good pedal. And I can't see myself ever really parting with it. I do like the Sir Riot Reloaded more, which is, I think it's still in production. I took it off the board for this demonstration, but I very well prefer this. This is my favorite amp in a box pedal. Before I put this back on, I'm going to pop this off. It looks like we have an email here. sprayscience@gmail.com. This is the guy who made this clone. So get in touch with him. Tell him Jamie sent you. Maybe he'll give you a deal on one. I do know that he was selling the unfinished versions for cheaper. Maybe that's an option you can go with if he's still honoring that. Like I said, I mean, he gave me a pretty good deal on this. I did tell him I was going to make a video. I'm pretty glad that I'm able to kind of follow through with it again all this time later. It's been about a year. So I'm glad that I'm able to get this video out there, and maybe it'll sell a few clones, and maybe it'll sell a few Butthole Burners now. But I didn't pre-order the Butthole Burner. I figure I already have 2 of these. I don't use them live. Like I said, I use that Sir pedal. So, I mean, for me, I'd just pretty much be throwing money away. I mean, I could buy it and flip it like all the other people, but I think that if you've been following this channel for any significant amount of time, you know that we try to do things right here, keep things copacetic, and not try to screw people over. That's what we're all about. So, yeah, if you do want to do that, I guess it's a heads up. Buy a few of them, and you can make a couple $100 off it, I'm sure, once they sell out. But I will not be partaking in that. I would suggest you guys don't either, but I mean, depends on what your financial situation is. But yeah, drop it in the comments. What do you guys think of the clone, and what do you think of the Pussy Melter? While I'm throwing this back together. And also, if you're sipping on something tonight, tell me what you're sipping on. I got my Coors Light. That's probably getting super warm because I just pretty much took one sip. Clones back together. All right. That said, have you ever tried Chicago Stomp Works pedals? They make inexpensive clones of popular classic pedals. No. I don't think I've ever heard of them, actually. I'll have to look into it. No, it wasn't Revolution Guitar Company Fuzzlicker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same guy. Like I said, if you look at the description of that eBay page, you can see that he does reference me, and that was from quite some time ago. So if he's still dropping my name in there, I want to make sure that I have some form of content out there so people can watch it. I'm going to get in touch with them. Probably download this video, take a few of those quick direct comparisons, the ones that I didn't really screw up too bad on, and pass them his way so that he can prosper from my actions. And so you guys know, you're aware. Pretty sure that's all I really wanted to cover tonight is that. We're just passing an hour now. So with that, let me look around the room, see if there's anything I can show you guys. Haven't really got anything new. Did get my new signature guitar picks in from Pick Guy, but I want to post those on Instagram first, and I don't know if that's really worth going in the other room for right now, being that this is kind of the main focus of the show tonight. Right on, Mark. Cheers, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You are my workout entertainment tonight. Yeah, I'd give you a workout. It's my girlfriend, everybody. My girlfriend's in the chat. Say hi to Katie. All right, guys. With that, I guess I'm going to start making this video for Gibson. Just a quick riffage and got my script going. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and bore you guys. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. All the new watchers, if you like the channel, or at least this, it's kind of a boring episode tonight, guys. Not showing off too much, but if you like content like this, please consider subscribing. I'm not telling you to do anything, but if you want to subscribe, that'd be amazing. I'd appreciate it. And please check out some of my other recent videos where I cover some different stuff. It's all gear here. So guitars, gear, beer today. All right, guys. Cheers.